just on 10 minutes to go in the first. The Reds still to score. Wilson Allen with just 40 seconds to go on the penalty as the puck is played behind the back of the net by the Shifty Lizards. And they look to bring the puck up the ice. Just pinching in on the forecheck there was Jackson, beaten by a 3-on-1 opportunity now for the Shifty Lizards. Wanting and getting onto the shot was West, but that went wide. Picked up there by Slade Baker, who just deflected it harmlessly into the corner. Jackson now will pick it up behind the net for the Reds. Looks up ice, tries to find Sachovic. Gets through to Tropolino instead, who reverses. And the puck goes back in. West with another chance, gets a shot. It's another save made by Slade Baker. 5 on her so far for the game. It's been a Dow struggle so far. No goals yet scored. The penalty over now. Wilson Allen back on the ice. Back to 5-on-5. Shot fired. Slade Baker just deflected that one with a blocker wide. It was a good chance for the Lizards. And they reload again through nice work on the point by Lulu Cash, who kept the puck in, but it's brought out now. And Tropolino now for the Shifty Lizards. Cycles around with a bit of room. No forechecking pressure on her. Tries to get past the pressure there of the Reds defence. Couldn't get it past Holder, who did a nice job. But now a chance, winding up and shooting. Rung off the post though there by Pryor, who has been electric throughout the carnival. But here come the Reds back the other way with a bit of speed. Getting onto the stick now of Holder, who goes deep into the corner. Holder looking for leader in the slot. Couldn't get it across. Nice back-checking work by the Shifty Lizards to shut that one down. And Stakstovich will fire it back in though and keep the puck deep in the attacking zone for the Reds as they look to get some pressure on. Breaking out now though will be the Lizards. They just reverse the play away there from the pressure of Holder. Getting the puck up onto the half boards. They get it out of the zone now. Not quite though, and it's kept in now on the stick of Leader. Leader gets a chance to wind, collides, and he's knocked over and comes off second best with that one from Crafter, and away they come. And here come the Shifty Lizards again. Just held up though on the blue line, but this time they pick it up and it's now on the stick of Crafter. Tried to get a shot away, but in the end back there with some strength was Colette Morgan, who shot that one down and battles, and the stick has been abandoned on the ice. One of the Lizards has lost that one. Backhand chance now, flicked up high. Slade Baker plucks that one out of the sky as Pryor had another chance. Couldn't quite get it to go though, and Slade Baker the save. 7 minutes and 30 seconds to go in the first. The winner of this one does go through to the grand final. It's a rematch of yesterday's game. My apologies for giving those of you tuning in from Adelaide some bad advice about which games are going to be which, but this is the winner of this one will be going through to the grand final. As Morgan now tries to make it happen, gets through too. Unfortunately for her, the stick checking from behind by Fryer drove the puck away from her. She couldn't get it. 2 players though floating in the slot for the Reds, looking dangerous. They couldn't get it through. Daubman and Newell were there. Daubman now battles the puck back up, but gets through to the stick of Hayley Hill. Hayley Hill's been very solid for the Shifty Lizards throughout the tournament. And it will be picked up now by Sobol, who circles around behind the net and looks up for some options. Has a winger in Dublin floating around looking for it, but it gets past her and it's onto the stick of Fryer. Fryer chips it in, was looking for Hill. Hill charges in, gets past Sobol, leaves a puck behind. It'll be picked up by Newell, who shovels it back up and they clear the boards. Morgan just dumped it in, but Tropolino will go and clean it. No ice the call. As Tropolino will pick it up for the Shifty Lizards with a bit of room, being pressed now by Dorman, forced wide. And it comes up the half boards. And the puck now is played out of the zone by Troon. Troon not quite able to clear it out as well as she would have liked. Jackson now rims the puck up the boards, tries to get it out of the zone. Stuck on the ice now for quite some time, but Desnesis is on with fresh legs for the Reds. As the Lizards look to set up and try and get things across. They gets a shot there, nice chance there for Janowska. That didn't quite go though. Just sent a smidge wide. Another chance now for the Lizards, but it's picked up instead by the Reds as they make a move through the top of the neutral zone. A few people deciding to have a bit of a tumble. Asasovic dumps the puck deep in the corner. Referee watching that one closely makes no call on it. Pinching in now is Troon. Can't get the puck though, but it's flung in from a distance by Sachovic. Goes around harmlessly behind the net and will be picked up by the Lizards to play it up the boards. Gets past the Reds on the board. Sachovic just tucks the puck back in again, resetting and forcing Tropolino to have to recover. Tropolino gets pressure from the other Sachovic. Puck loose in the top of the slot, but they clear it out and the Lizards will clear the puck out of the zone. Not cleanly. Pressure by Sachovic. Back now onto the stick of Trapolino, who looks up ice, has a bit of room, gets past the first bit of pressure just from Penzo, gets across onto the forehand, crosses and enters the zone with numbers. But the Reds are back 2 in strength as the Sacevic girls collide with each other, and we will have a whistle. 4 minutes and 50 seconds to go in the first. And heading over to set 2 will be Sacevic, who is getting 2 minutes for a cross-check. Get to see that on the video and wind it back. And so the Reds have the power play. Can they break the stalemate at the moment with 4.5 minutes to go in the first? 7 shots on the net for the Lizards. They've been unable to get past Slade Baker so far. The Reds now with a chance to load up and see if they can put some serious offensive pressure into the game. Morgan was superb for them yesterday. They won 3-1. Morgan with 2. But coming back now the other way, wouldn't you know it, it is Baird, but just thwarted by Sobol. And the puck driven back in deep. Play the Lizards would not want on the box is Trapolino. She's been superb through the tournament. One of our picks for players of the tournament. But here comes another one, Pryor. Pryor's forced wide though. Around the back of the net, looks up for Crafter. Crafter got the backhand on it. Ran into Quezada though. And the Reds will clear it out, but it's picked up and stolen by Pryor. Pryor tries to get onto the forehand, shoots. It's deflected wide. Just getting enough on there. Grace Taylor just lifted the stick, and Troon will rim it round the back. It's now onto the stick of Beck Leader, who tried to clear the puck out. Didn't quite get out cleanly. Under the feet of Troon, who's lost sight of it. Feet the call, and the puck comes out in the end. And it's Holder now trying to turn it around. Running into Troon with some force was Crafter. Crafter floating high in the slot as Jackson goes cross ice through the defensive area, gets away with it on this occasion, and it'll be carried in by Holder. Holder wide. He's looking for players in the slot as the Reds get fresh legs on the ice, or at least mostly fresh legs on the ice. They've got most of the top line on now. Still waiting for Colette Morgan, who's standing by the bench, itching to get on the ice, but here come the Lizards back the other way. There's a chance there for Crafter, but couldn't get it cleanly, and we'll have an offside. Reds will finish the change. So too the Shifty Lizards, and with 2.5 minutes to go, Trapolino still 10 seconds to go on the penalty. The Reds will need to be careful that she doesn't sneak in behind them. In particular, there, Wilson Allen will need to pay attention to the boards. Just 5 seconds to go on the penalty. It's going to be obvious on this occasion. Dalvin just leaves the puck behind, was looking to get the puck to Morgan, but it wouldn't go. Trapolino skates straight past the puck and ignores it completely, and wouldn't you know, there it was. Anyway, Morgan on the ground, sitting on the puck, and none of the Reds can pick it up in the end. It was left to Dalvin to try and sort that one out. Zacevic now in the defensive zone, clears the puck up ice, finds Morgan on the boards. Pass across, ineffective though. It's in the end, it's picked up by Wilson Allen, who looks up ice. She chips the puck forward looking for Newell. Almost goes. Morgan will now go and pick it up. It's going to be pressed tightly though by the Lizards' defence. Morgan with another chance, pushes deep into the corner. Looking for Newell. It was there, but Newell couldn't get anything except a little bit of a backhand, and chipping it out of the zone. The Lizards will make it safe. Sacevic now going down behind the net. Just rims the puck around with some speed. Finds Morgan on the half-boards. Morgan had Penzo but couldn't get the pass away. Shot fired. Not a lot on it. Forced to make the save there, Slade Baker. And we're 5-on-5 hockey with 90 seconds to go in the first. Two teams will line up once more. Sneaker's looking to put the puck across to a D. Goes around behind the net though. The Reds will clear it out. Picking it up with some speed. He's Penzo couldn't get it cleanly though. Racing over now to try and pick it up will be a foot race between Penzo and Baird. Baird didn't shut the boards off as well as perhaps would have liked, and the puck is returned up to the half boards. Clearance attempt there by Coates wouldn't quite go. Finally, they chip the puck out of the zone, and it ends back on the stick of Taylor. Taylor with time to make a decision. Puts the puck up, looking for the stick of Sacevic, who drives deep into the corner, gets the puck, but in the end, just trickles it in through to Tori Kellett in the net for the Shifty Lizards, and the save is made. Just on 20 seconds to go in the period. 8 shots to the Lizards, 4 for the Reds. It's been tilting in the direction of the cafe at the moment for the Adelaide team. We'll just get a few seconds of play here on this last little bit before the end of the period. The puck is dropped. We might get one chance for a shot to be fired. Nothing happens though, and they'll go into the corner. And that's going to just about do it for the period. The puck will just cross the line. Racing out to try and do something with it was Pryor, but that wasn't going to go. At the end of the first, no goals. Here's two teams. The winner of this one goes through to the grand final this afternoon. And the loser will play the 3v4 game. Been watching this and the statistics and the values on Hockey Site. The URL for that is icehq.hockeysite.com, site SYTE. And you can go to competitions and scroll down there and you'll see that at the moment the Honey Badgers finished on top of the ladder with a point clear. The Reds and the Lizards tied for second with 6 points apiece. This is a rematch of last night's game. And the Furies finished fourth, just scraping through. The Central Coast Stingrays got their first win of the series in Game 5. Very relieved to get that one. They'd been desperately unlucky, but finally they managed to get one up. And the Drop Bears went down. So every team with at least one win. But it's been a tournament that has been enormously close and tight. Very few margins of more than one goal and an awful lot of ties, which has been great for the competition. Very hard, of course, for the players. No one able to establish a clear lead. And every single game is close and tight. No foregone conclusions whatsoever in this one. We're about to get underway in the second. Referee's just getting things all sorted and ready to go, making sure the goaltenders are all good. Quezada lining up for the face-off against Crafter. Referee still just pondering something. We're not exactly sure what it is, but yes, the ice is still frozen. Puck is dropped and we're away. Face-off won by the Reds, but it's picked up there nicely by Pryor, who drives in deep. Has to circle around, make some space. Has Trapolino calling for it on the blue line. Gets a pass up, but it's picked off nicely. Those risky passes across the top, and it will be picked up now by Holder. Holder in the corner. Tried to put the puck across to Leader. That didn't quite go cleanly, though. And it'll be Trapolino who cleans up the mess for the Lizards. Puck comes up to Truan on the point. She can't keep it in, and it's stolen now by Baird. Baird, though, was robbed of the puck by a desperate backcheck. Had a lot of time, but not quite quick enough to get away from the rapid backcheck there by the Reds, who did a great job of shutting that one down. They know the danger. Maggie Pryor superb throughout this tournament, and we will have an offside. Pryor had a chance there, but the quick backcheck and the urgency of the Reds shut it down in a hurry. Every time she's on the ice, though, it gets exciting. The combination of Pryor and Crafter in particular has been very effective throughout this tournament for the Shifty Lizards. Newell wins the face-off, just chips it back through to her D, and it's on the stick of that D who plays the puck up the ice. Morgan now chips it up, finds Newell. It's a 2-on-1 if they're quick about it. Newell pushed wide into the corner, though. Nice poke check there in the end, on the end of the stick by Fryer, who got that one clear, and the puck is sent down the other end. Reds will clear it out now, and it's on the stick of Statskovic, but surrounded by white jerseys, has to reverse it. Finds a D partner, and they're looking to play it up the boards and break it out. Reds clear the zone. Morgan just chips it past, but doesn't get it past Fryer, who is back waiting for it. Fryer goes across ice looking for the stationary player in Jagged. Jagged forced to dump it away. It's not clean, though. The Reds puck comes across the slot there. Newell had a chance to clear it out, but couldn't get a stick on it. Reds do clear the puck out of the zone. Morgan putting pressure on Fryer. Gets it past her, but it's stolen back by the Lizards, and they dump it into the corner. It'll be picked up by Sachovic. Goes behind the net. Has a bit of a look. Up to the half boards. Finds there the stick of Dubman. Dubman played it across, luckily to get away with that one. And Morgan played the puck up to Newell. Newell being closely marked, though. Back to Morgan, who was calling for it. Got past the first bit of pressure. Morgan tries to swipe it across, had Dalman loose in the slot, but the pass went behind her, and it's on the stick of Jagged. Jagged clears the zone for the Lizards. Pinching in and putting pressure on nicely was Janovska, who stopped that progression. Newell dumps it back in and looks for a change. Reds changing. Puck comes through the zone. It's on the stick of Janovska. who puts it in up the ice just as far though as Georgia Sobol, who shut that one down, and it's chipped in by Desnikas, who goes in now to put some pressure on the Lizards' defence. They rim it up the boards, it gets to the half boards, and they don't quite clear it out though. The Stachovic just on the blue line, it did come out, but not enough to put anyone offside. As the Reds were just resetting and aware of the threat. Going back now to pick it up again, Fryer. Fryer will rim it around the boards, looking for Janovska finds her. Janovska being pressured though. Sachovic was there. And the puck is stolen by Penzo. Penzo puts a shot across the front. No one there for the Reds. And the Lizards will clear the puck up the ice. It's going to be icing though. Referee's hand up. Sobol will get there first to make sure of it. And we have an icing on the Shifty Lizards. No shots on the net so far throughout this period as the scorer sees it. It was still 4 for the Reds and 8 for the Lizards. A couple of good chances, but both teams very resolute in their defence, keeping the puck out very nicely indeed. Again, the winner of this one will be going through to the grand final this afternoon. It's the CCM National Women's Tournament with 6 teams in this division. It has been fierce. It's the team's 6th game in 4 days. It's a lot of hockey, and who knows what else they've been doing. As the Lizards look to play the puck out of the zone. A wraparound chance is on there for Leader. She couldn't get it though. Tori Kellett was down and shut the gap. And the white team will try and clear the puck out. They can't get it though past Holder, past Leader though, who had a chance. It's loose in the slot, pinching in Troon. Troon looks to backhand it across the front, puck bobbling around the front of the net. Watched there closely by Kellett, but it won't go. It's around the back of the net now, and the Lizards will look to play it out. Leader forced to retreat as Troon's coming back to try and intercept that one, but it's cleared out of the zone by Gunn, who applies some nice pressure to Troon. Troon now with a bit of room and space, moves up. Teammates moving back to give her room. That was Quezada who calls for it. Gets the puck under her feet, winds, takes a shot. It's almost a tip in, very close there. Leader had a good chance, but Kellett just pushed it off into the corner as the players battle on the half boards. Sorry, battle in the corner. Sachovic there tangled up in a mess of jerseys. Shot was fired by Leader trying to chip it over the top of Kellett in the end, but Kellett was all over it and it wouldn't go. Just under 10 minutes to go in the second. There will be a result in this game. If they're all tied up at the end of regulation, it will go to 5 minutes of 3-on-3 sudden death overtime. And then there will be a penalty shootout if it is still tied up at the end of that. Blasting through now, Pryor. Pressure on her. She's got to get onto a backhand, forehand, twist, turns and scores. Maggie Pryor does it again. Breakaway goals where the goal is found. It just gets across. Wrong foot, Slade Baker gets across onto a forehand and puts it in the net. And the Shifty Lizards have the first lead of the game, 1 from 9. And it was Maggie Pryor who made that one happen. She's done so effectively throughout the tournament. You can see from the top down, gets the backhand and just wrong foots Slade Baker and then just tucks it under the stick and in it goes. So 1 goal the lead to the Shifty Lizards with 8.5 minutes to go in the second. Puck fired through and chipped forward Quesada. Sorry, to sneak us from the face-off. It's spinning around and pivoting there. The Adelaide team try and clear the puck out of the zone, pinching in Sobol to keep it in. But it's flung out in the end by the Adelaide team. Battling on the half boards, battling on the boards there. Hill couldn't get it past the pressure of the Reds, but they clear it out in the end. A nice connecting pass. Looking Hill skating down the middle, gets on the forehand. Has to get around Taylor and does. Looking to chip it back. Loose players in the slot, all tied up now by Reds defence, doing a good job of cover. And the puck is cleared out of the zone by Sachovic, who got enough on it just to disrupt the breakout there by Fryer. Pinching in but not taking the puck with her was Desnikas, and the puck is put back into the boards, and it's Hill who looks up ice. Hill elects to go the pass instead. There was a chance there for the shot, but passed it. Floating loose in the slot, one of the Adelaide players, but they congregate behind the net, and the Reds will clear it out, or at least they'll try to. Caught on the half boards, but it ends up Sachovic, who's 1 to beat. In front of her is Baird. But with no offside on that one, the call. Stanzikas looked to my eye to be offside, but the referee well positioned, saw that better than I did, and it's now on the stick of West. West pushed into the corner though. Has to battle away, her teammates changing. Coming back the other way now is Leader. Leader went to pass to Sachovic, who was offside. And the referees will eventually call that one up. And just under 7 minutes now to go. 1 goal to lead to the Lizards. An absolute beauty by Maggie Pryor on the breakaway. And, if you're fond of understanding where goals are scored in hockey, the breakaway is the #1 chance. Roughly 1 in 4 to 1 in 5 breakaways results in a goal, regardless of the level of hockey. So they're absolutely your priority to prevent as a defending team. And if you can make them happen, then they're fantastic. And Pryor has just done that so well throughout the tournament as the players battle in front of the board of the benches, just chipping the puck through and getting it onto Troon. Troon tried to get it up, but last line of defence there, Lulu Cash shoveled it out. But it's picked up again by the Reds. They wind, pressure put onto them, and they can't get any, and the Adelaide team will clear the puck out of the zone eventually. They don't get it past though Quezada up high, who gets a shot. It's deflected wide there. Getting in the way of it was West. Now the puck picked up by West, who looks up ice, trying to find someone to pass to, hasn't got anyone. Pauses and holds, and is pushed hard into the boards there by Quezada, and there's a hand up there for a penalty, and as soon as the Reds touch it, the whistle will blow, but a shot fired, and save made. Hand still up for the delayed penalty. Quezada will be doing 2. Not quite sure why they're giving that to Holder. I think the referees have got the wrong player there. I don't think it was Bree Holder in the box. I think it should have been Zoe Quezada. It was right in front of me here. But either way, there's a red penalty and a power play to the Shifty Lizards. So yeah, the score is confirming that it should indeed have been Zoe Quezada. But breaking out now, Morgan gets past one. She's got a chance now to get a shot short-handed. But shutting that one down with some desperate back-checking there, the Lizards. Colette Morgan with another chance, just loses a footing, tries to shovel it in anyway. Down on her knees, and the Reds now committed. They've got to get back in a hurry. It's 2-on-2, is coming back now with some speed. Is Pryor. Getting in the way, Quezada, who stopped that one, and it's in the corner. Battling in the slot was Wilson Allen. And now the Reds come back the other way on the kill, chipping it forward, looking once more for Morgan. Morgan will be going to the corner. Can't get too much help. They are on the penalty kill, the Reds. They can't do too much fancy. Newell drifts in, gets caught over committing, and the white team will break it out. They don't get it out of the zone, though. Kept in by Stachovic. Up on the blue line. But just floating around high and looking dangerous is Pryor. Looking for another breakaway goal, but Morgan will thwart that. Tries to get around onto the forehand, but runs into the stick of the defence by the white team, and it will be swallowed up by Kellett. Just on 50 seconds to go. So sitting in the box now, Bree Holder looking a little bit confused about the whole situation, but we are absolutely sure it was Zoe Quezada who the penalty should be awarded to. But regardless, that's just how it works out sometimes. The puck is cleared out by the Lizards. Not what they would have wanted, though. They've iced the puck, and that'll take a little bit more time off the Quezada/Holder penalty. And that will run some more time down. This is where Holder will come on behind the play, but it won't make much difference from this face-off. It'll be drop of the puck. We'll be back to 5-on-5 hockey. It's been a good kill by the Reds. A couple of chances for them and no real genuine opportunities for the Lizards. They dump the puck through. Holder coming out of the box, picks up the puck, and will then get the change. That's a good observation from her. And chipping the puck up the boards. The Lizards, they were trying to find the stick of Morello. Wouldn't quite get through to a clean though, and it's dumped deep into the corner. Picking out now Trapolino, who's been superb. Sobol chips in though on the blue line, pinches and tries to get the puck in and does so. Had a chance to get a shot on him, but it wouldn't go through. It goes over the shoulder of Sobol, picked up now by the battling Hill. Hill forces through 1 and 2. The puck shoveled down deep into the corner, and it'll be picked up by Technesis for the Reds. And they battle in the corner. Trapolino now just chips it in. It's loose and bobbling. Loose in the slot, if they get across to her briefly, was jagged, but that wouldn't go, and it bounces over the top. Sobol tried to reach up for it, but not tall enough for that one. You need to be a basketballer to catch that one. Trapolino fires the cannon and tries to go in, but doesn't get through. Sachovic battles on the half boards. That wouldn't go out either. The Reds now go cross ice out of D. Luckily for them, no one for the Shifty Lizards there to intercept it, but Trapolino will pick it up with space. Goes behind the net, her teammates changing, looks up ice. There's a great chance for a pass away if she can get it. Floating up high is totally unmarked Janowska, but the pass not taken. It's a great opportunity for them, just opportunity lost there. The Reds were changing. Shot fired by Hill is safely saved by Slade Baker in the net for the Reds. And just over 90 seconds to go in the second. Lizards with a 1-goal lead. Shot counter a lot more even now. It's 11-10 in favour of the Lizards. And the face-off taken this time goes through the top of the slot. It's picked up now by the Reds, who look to clear it up the ice. They clear the zone nicely. A little bit of indecision there. Janowska wasn't quite sure if she should go and get it, and definitely should have. There's a puck now on the half boards. The Reds put it through the slot. It's dangerous, but there's no red jerseys there. And the Lizards look to clear the puck up. They go cross ice. It gets picked off, but just a little bit too high there as Holder was in position. Quezada looking appealing for a penalty possibly, but yes, the referee will call it. And this time it's going to be Bree Holder not going into the penalty box for someone's penalty that wasn't hers, and instead escorted to the box. It looks like it will be Alexandra Baird. Is it Baird? Yep, number 30 for the Shifty Lizards will sit 2, and we'll get underway now with the Reds on the power play, and we'll see how they go with it. Sacevic lining up to try and take a shot from the point. She pinches in just a smidge. Shot fired in though by Quezada onto the net. Didn't make it all the way through. Trapolino looks now to clear it out and does, but only gets it as far as Wilson Allen, who goes back. Puck gets tangled up in the feet of the referee though, and it's Pryor who makes a mess of that one for the Reds. Battling now is Cash. Cash brought down. Holder from behind got tangled up with her, and that'll do the period. So at the end of the second, a 1-goal lead to the Shifty Lizards. The winner of this one will go through to the grand final. Just going to get confirmation that we will have overtime in this one if we're all tied up. It's my understanding of the rule, but I don't want to give you bad information. I've done way too much of that over the weekend. Let's see if we can get that a little bit better sorted. Weekend, it feels like a weekend anyway. It's a weekend now. I think it's Sunday. Is it Sunday? I think it's Sunday. It's just been 4 days of hockey. So yes, confirm we will have three on three for 5 minutes. 3 on 3 for 5 minutes, sudden death overtime, and if we're all tied up at the end of that, it will then go to a penalty shootout. So there will be a result in this game, regardless of how it ends at the end of regulation. So if the Reds can get one, it will go to OT. Baird will be sitting 1 minute and 38 seconds of penalty. So the Reds will be starting the third on the power play. But so far, both teams have been effective penalty killers and created more opportunities on the kill than they have on the power play so far. We'll see if the Reds can do it. They did do some work on their power play in training a couple of weeks ago. See if they can implement what they tried. Some of them might remember the training session. It was at a different rink. There's a rink here in Oakley, which is a bit smaller than this one, so stuff you practice there doesn't work here and vice versa. And it can be difficult to simulate on a smaller rink. We'll see how that one pans out. So 5-on-4 for just over 90 seconds. Pinching in now, Sobol, but is beaten to the park. Morgan will go back and steal it. She's tangled up in traffic and it's poked away by Trapolino. Sobol now again with the puck, chips it forward, finds Morgan. Morgan looking for Newell. Can't get the puck across. In the end they do, but Newell being marked there by Trapolino leaves a puck behind. Spinning and pivoting Dolben couldn't get it cleanly. Morgan caught offside. And the Adelaide team will get a shot on the net. It's watched harmlessly slide by there by Slade Baker, who saw that one go wide. The Reds looking now to break it out. Newell can't get onto it cleanly. as Pryor behind the net tries to get it out, and Sobol in the end gets it up to Morgan on the ball, in front of the benches. Morgan with a bit of room, gets around one. She's got Dublin with her. If she can get it across, goes herself. Morgan left, right, shoots and scores. Colette Morgan scores on the power play. On the replay, you'll see this one very clearly. Gets around and totally wrong foots the defence. Decks across and just deflected there off the pad of Kellett. And we're all tied up at 1 goal apiece. The power play goal there to Morgan. She continues a bit of a scoring spree. Colette Morgan has come from a background of ringette in Canada, which is similar to hockey in some ways. It's played on a rink with some slightly different markings and in many ways resembles netball. Look it up and have a bit of a look. It's a game which enforces, they don't play with a puck, they play with a ring, and you put a ring on the end of your stick. Anyway, you can Google it and have a look if you like. As Troon takes a shot from a distance. It was a good one, down low and hard, creating a rebound opportunity as they bang away at the puck in the slot, but it doesn't go through in the end. Facing back now, Jackson couldn't get onto that one, and Troon will have to go back up and clean up the mess. Troon now looks around, looks to rim the puck around the back. No wingers there though, just running away there was Penzo. And now the Reds will clear it out of the zone. They look up ice, trying to find Sacevic, who's racing in a hurry to wipe off the icing. Will get there first and nullify it. Loose in the slot for them, Penzo, calling for it. Gets a chance, chipped over the top, but just plucking the puck out of the sky. And don't try and say that too many times quickly, was Tori Kellett. This will be a nice one for the goalkeeper's save video. Well positioned there was Penzo. And it was a very awkward bounce as the camera seems to flick backwards and forwards a little bit, but we'll get that all under control. 12.5 minutes to play in the third. There will be a result in this game. We will go to overtime if it's tied. Face-off won by the Shifty Lizards. They rim the puck up, trying to find a connection with Gunn. It didn't quite get through, and it's held in by the Reds. Dumping the puck out now. Cash tried to get it out, but it's tipped in once more. But finally they thread out through the work there of Gunn, and the puck clears the zone. It's dumped in by West. Reds hesitating, just waiting there in the slot was Wilson Allen. Not a bad option on the markup. Referee has a hand up for a penalty. It's going to be on someone in the Lizards as the shot is fired by Sacevic, goes into the corner. 6-on-5 now on the delayed penalty. But the Lizards touch the puck. The whistle will blow and we will reset. Morgan with that beautiful goal earlier on the power play. So both goals have been breakaway goals. Morgan's goal on the power play, and so too the goal by Pryor earlier. But strolling over now to the penalty box is West. Let's have a lie. Moving against number 98. There isn't a number 98. Anyway, that'll sort itself out. The scorer's just getting the scoreboard fixed up. Brought down from behind, but not penalised on that one. The Reds a bit lucky to get away with that one by the look of it, as there was a break up by the Lizards on the penalty kill, and the puck is fired and eventually deflects into the Reds bench, and in fact right out of the area and into the spectator area behind the bench as the players untangle themselves and get up. Last one to her feet bare. It was Pryor, but uninjured, just covered in snow. As we reset, 10 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the third. All tied up 1 goal apiece. Newell doesn't win the face-off, but Morgan picks it up behind. Morgan with a bit of room. They are on the power play, the Reds. Morgan gets around one, gets some space, but this time leaves the puck behind. Tried to do the same deke as last time on Kellett, or maybe tried the no shot, where you fake a shot and go to the side. The 5-hole was open, but Kellett shut that one down pretty quickly. Didn't have enough on it to go through, and the Reds will change. 50 seconds to go on the penalty on West. Scorers have sorted that one out as the Reds get fresh legs on the second part of their power play. Puck is stuck in the slot, but pinching in now to try and do something. Jackson, who shovels it in, has another chance, leaves the puck behind. Sacevic took a shot from a distance. It almost blindsided Kellett, who didn't see it till the last second, but it was enough, and they battle on the boards. Up to the half boards now, pinching in Troon, who just chips it in. Good choice, good decision from her. She goes in now behind the net. Reverts back out, seeing that the puck has been cleared by the Shifty Lizards, but it'll be Sachovic now who picks it up for the Reds, shovels it in towards the slot. No one there, and it goes behind the net. And it's picked up by Pryor, who looks to clear it out of the zone. Shot fired in once more. Sachovic, it's loose in the slot. Battling was Penzo. It wouldn't quite go. Just 3 seconds to go now on the West penalty, who will come in behind the play. Jackson not aware of the presence of West. West skates across, ignores the game. And the puck bobbles out, but they get a change. Jackson now in a foot race with Pryor, but it won't be effective as their penalty kill over and they're back to full strength, so that's an icing. 8 minutes and 40 to go in the third. All tied up 1 goal apiece. Save percentages for the goalies, if you're curious, .923 versus .929, so .006 difference in save percentages to the 2 goaltenders. Doesn't get much closer than that. Leader fires a shot, forced to make the save there. Kellett once more. The numbers get even closer. Fired in from the blue line by Wilson Allen, but not cleanly, and it's broken out by Pryor, who goes over for a change, and the Reds look to break it out of the zone. Sachovic now with a little bit of room, has to get past the press of Hill, gets through 1 and 2. Trapolino, though, shut it down with a nice poke check. And on the half boards, they battle, clearing the puck, but not getting it out of the zone. The South Australian team, as it's now on the stick of Cash. Cash ineffective on the clearance, didn't get enough on it. Shot was fired in from a distance by Holder, but it went wide as they shoveled back in the slot. Holder again in position trying to get one, but good stick work by the Lizards to keep that one clear. And now it's Quezada who tries to put it in the slot. And everyone has a little bit of a tumble and we reset. 6 game in 4 days for both these teams. That's a lot of hockey, a lot of high intensity. All these games have been desperately close. There's been no resting and relaxing and taking it easy, that's for sure, apart from off the ice. As the Reds load up their top line. Newell can't win that one, but Morgan will go in and clean it up regardless. As they play on the half boards, play just down in the corner with it. Morgan now gets the puck, but he's being battled with. Eventually tries to clear the puck into the slot and does. Finds the backhand and spinning forehand though. Nice chance there. Second shot and score. Stubman there, who second effort, spun on the first one and got a pad save made by Kellett. Just gets a reversal, gets in backhand and just tips it there over the blocker of Kellett. Dubman with her first goal of the tournament, and it's the go-ahead goal with 6.5 minutes to go in the third for the Reds. Good sustained pressure there. Morgan did the work in the corner to set it up. Got the puck across into the slot. Dubman was there to finish it off. Kellett the first save, but not enough numbers back there in white to tidy it up and clear it out. And as a result, the Reds now with a 1-goal lead with just over 6 minutes to play. Can they guarantee themselves a place in the grand final? Puck goes deep into the slot. It's picked up onto the stick of Janowska, who winds, shoots, but doesn't get it onto it very much. In the end, it trickles through. Had a good chance there, Janowska, but just fanned on the shot. And the puck did get through to Slade Baker, but moving at glacial speed. And as a result, all Slade Baker had to do there was just put a glove on top of it and stop it. We will reload now. 5 minutes and 40 seconds to go. 1 goal the difference to the Reds. We will have stop time if the margin stays at this. Puck goes across the top of the defensive zone for the Reds, but they get away with it. Penzo now going in to put in some pressure. Troon clears it out of the zone. All the Reds need to do is keep turning the puck around. As Penzo tries to get in to get a shot away, goes across the front, save made once more by Kellett. And they return the puck down the other way with interest. Troon backing away from it. None of the Reds seeming to want the puck, but eventually it's picked up by Dexinis. And the puck is iced. No change for the Reds. Troon forced to get back on as the referee's keeping close eye on that. Some very tired legs for both teams. An opportunity now on the icing. The Reds just kind of stalling the face-off a little bit, trying to buy a little bit more time and also run the clock down. At 1 goal lead with 4 minutes and 45 to go. Face-off will be taken by Dexinis. Eventually I'm going to pronounce that one right. Into the slot, it's a danger area. They've got to clear it out of there as a backhand shot fired. Referee's lost sight of it. Troon unhappy with Crafter as they a little bit of push and shove in the slot. There's a good chance there for Pryor, who tried to get the shot away. Just showing the put the puck in the slot, and magic can occasionally happen. Slade Baker possibly lucky to get away with that one, as we'll see it on the replay. The puck was definitely loose. If the whistle hasn't blown, you can continue to play the puck, but at the same time, you're going to expect a little bit of push and shove if you get too close to the goaltender. Slade Baker didn't have that one locked up. You can see from the top-down replay, nothing wrong with that play by the Adelaide team. Crafter was well within her rights to continue to play it. Clock still ticking down. We are going to have a penalty, and it will be on Troon. The South Australian team urging the referees to get it sorted out to keep the game going. They don't want the clock run down. They're on the power play now with a penalty on Troon. Clearing the puck out of the zone, though, the Reds. It'll be brought back in by Fryer, who chips it in. It goes deep. Chip and chase, possibly the attempt there. It'll be picked up by Sacevic, who can't reverse it out under good pressure. Pinching in was leader, couldn't get it. Chance now for Crafter. It's behind the net as they battle. Crafter dispossessed. It goes up high. Trapolino couldn't quite get a handle on it, and it is Baird who has it, who pushes the puck in, but it's picked up by the Reds. They can't clear it out, though. Pixel Allen couldn't get it. It's shot by Pryor, but swallowed up by Slade Baker. That'll run some more time off the Troon penalty. 2 minutes and 30 to go in the game. The Adelaide team looking to set it up quickly. Time is of the essence for them now. They load up. Face-off won by West. But Morgan puts some pressure on. Trapolino fires it in. It trickles through to the backboards. And it'll be on the stick of Jagged. Jagged tries to put it in the slot. Circling around. West has a chance. Can't get onto it cleanly. Pinching in Morgan. Morgan shovels it clear and dumps the puck all the way to Moe. Going down to put some pressure on to Trapolino. Will have to get there first. 2 minutes now in the game. Just under 40 seconds on the Troon penalty. So the power play for another 40 or so seconds. The Adelaide team denied there by Newell, who shovels it all the way in, but it comes back the other way. And picking it up now will be Taylor, and that's an icing. That's going to keep the clock ticking. No, it looks like we're having stop time for 2 minutes in the semi-final. So the clock stops. We're into stop time now for the last two. And the face-off will be taken as the Adelaide team look to try and capitalise on the penalty. Just 28 seconds to go on it. Got that numerical advantage briefly. They need to get a goal, and they need to get it now. Gets past Sacevic, who couldn't hold it in. Just charging down, trying to get there first is Hill. Beaten to the puck by the Reds, who clear the puck out. It just goes past the back there of the stick of Fryer, who couldn't get it cleanly. Reverses around, the puck's in no man's land. Hill will get there first and battle for it. Looking up ice, she's got Jagged. Can't get the pass to her, though. Tries to get a shot away. Sacevic is in the way, and we're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Troon back on the ice. Puck jammed into the half-board. Strapolino has a bit of a go. That wouldn't quite get in. Hill still battling. And Wilson Allen got tangled up in the corner. And the clock will stop with a minute to go. As Jagged heads back over to the bench. Bit of ferocity in this game. Both teams pretty keen to get through to the grand final. The Reds with a 1-goal lead. They've just got a slightly higher shot percentage, number of shots on the net, 19-16. It's not a huge margin by any stretch. And because it's stop time, the two teams can take their time and no one will get angsty about that one. The Shifty Lizards understandably were a bit cranky earlier on when the Melbourne team were taking their time, and there was some discussion about a penalty. And that was just before the Troon penalty. Morgan wins the face-off. But the puck is cleared out of the zone. Almost there, broken away Penzo. And now on the stick of Cruzado, who tries to get, just makes us, who puts the puck deep into the corner. The Reds don't need to do anything fancy. Just a minute to go on the clock. Watch for the Lizards to pull the goaltender. As getting past Sobol. The puck is fired in, and it will be Janovska who will go in and put some pressure on to Taylor. just takes away a bit of space. Trapolino pinches in. The goalie now pulled for the Lizards with just 40 seconds to go. They've gone 6 on 5. Taylor looks to try and clear it out. Fans on the clearance as they battle behind the net. It's in the slot. Pryor with a chance is deprived, and Colette Morgan does the job and clears it out. She's looking up ice, trying to get the puck to Penzo if she can. Shot fired though, just deflects off the side of the net. That would have been the insurance that the Reds would have liked to get another shot through, but it hits the stick and the feet of the Lizards players. There's 15 seconds to go. Last chance. Troon chips it in, doesn't get past the feet of Trapolino. One last chance for Baird for Pryor. Pryor gets some space, gets onto the forehand, shoots, but the save is made by Slade Baker. Maggie Pryor had a chance there to square it up, but couldn't get it past the last line of defence in Slade Baker, and we will have a face-off with just 3 seconds to go. Watch the Adelaide team to stack the slot, put all their players there and try and get a shot from the face-off. They've got Janowska sitting back and all of them piling up into an area where they might be able to get a shot away. 3 seconds to go on the game. It's going to get tangled up in the corner, and that'll do it. The Melbourne Reds take that one 2-1 over the Shifty Lizards in a fantastic little contest, and they will make their way through to the grand final. Slade Baker with that last second save, just 3 seconds to go. Pryor had a chance on the break, but Slade Baker plucked it out of the sky and made the save, and the Reds have won their way through to the grand final. The Shifty Lizards will be playing for third this afternoon as well. And another close tussle, just 1 goal the margin in the end. We'll be back with you very shortly for the Honey Badgers and the Furies as they play off for the right to play against the Reds in the grand final this afternoon.